Aloha! I wanted to give a couple of tips again, and this is just straightforward healthcare. It's something that's helped so many patients of mine. The number one cause of loss of work and disability in our whole world is lower back pain. It also is the second highest reason that people go to doctors. First respiratory illnesses, but then lower back pain. So 80% of us are going to experience some sort of lower back pain in our life. These four simple things, my kind of version of physical therapy, helped heal many people as well as myself. They really work because you're energizing a thing called your hara, your actual energy furnace of your entire body. It's also called dantian, sometimes pico even in Hawaiian. So to start with, surprise, surprise, walking. That's a little different because you have to walk on a flat ground. I don't want any elevation up or down because of how it angles the lower back. You see, when we stood up from all four paws, we actually kind of have a structurally weak area where all the stress is going right to the lower back. As a matter of fact, it's the number one place for congenital deformities in the body is the lower back, including my own. So, first of all, start by walking. Remember I say walk until joy happens. You actually walk until the body uplifts. Now to start with, if you really have a hot disc, that's only going to be 10 or 11 steps. You have to listen to your body. Sometimes you move a little more, sometimes less. But you're kind of going up towards where you can walk 40 minutes 5 times a week. Okay? Walking on a flat ground without dogs, arms swinging, joy comes in the body. I went into this on my walking piece. The second thing are 2 yoga poses. One is called the downward dog, and it stretches the hamstrings because hamstrings are really tight in lower back injuries. This is called the downward dog. If you want to get more hamstring stretch, you rock back on your heels. Start where you can and where you're able to. You might hold this pose for 15 seconds and then into the child's pose. The child's pose is going to be your home if you have lower back injury. You see, you might put your arms like this. Feels so scrumptious. I can't tell you how much time I spent in this pose when I was really acute. So downward, and you can go right back up, curl your toes, and go back into the downward dog. So, walking, downward dog, child's pose. The third secret is called the Tai Chi swing. Don't sit for longer than 15 minutes at a time. Get up and do this exercise. And also I start the day with this exercise. It's drawn from the Qigong and Tai Chi tradition. It's like imagine you have a pole that you rotate around, almost like a washing machine agitator. The arms move simply because they're attached. You take the full range of motion, and you look over your neck as far as you can. Very gentle. You'll get to know this eventually as a stomach and hara exercise. I do 50 of these very gently, knees bent, wide position base. The Tai Chi swing. Again, I see my patients doing this all over Kailua. Tai Chi swing, 50 of these, many times through the day. Then maybe you'd return to the child's pose. The last one, done all over the world except for in the civilized world where we've become used to chairs, is squatting. At first you probably can't squat totally easily because your hamstrings, your Achilles tendons might be too tight. So do what you can by pulling away either on a counter or a railing like this, and you just hang there. You're going to love it. It feels like healing home if you have a lower back pain. Again, I would say check with your doctor, but I can't tell you how many people have benefited from these 4 simple hints. Review. Walk on a flat ground until joy and ease come. 2, do the yoga pose, the downward dog, the child's pose. 3, the Tai Chi swing many times a day. Get up from the computer, get up from your sitting, get up from watching the TV, get up from laying down, do the Tai Chi swing. And 4th and finally, integrate squatting into your life altogether. I truly hope this helps you. It has me. Aloha.